Well, the men's basketball teams will be back at Higas Fieldhouse Wednesday night to take on Westchester. While there is a battle on the court that night, Shippensburg Athletics is asking for your help in another battle.
Wednesday, Shippensburg basketball fans will be wearing more pink than the typical red and blue, as Shippensburg, along with several other colleges across the country, look to raise breast cancer awareness with the Women's Basketball Coaches Association's Pink Zone.
It originally started as the Think Pink initiative, and then a few years later turned into the Pink Zone, and just this past year they changed it to Play for K.
Play for K is named after the late North Carolina State women's basketball coach Kay Yao, who lost her longtime battle with breast cancer in 2009. Yao's charity for cancer research, the Kay Yao Cancer Fund, has joined with the WBCA as the national initiative of the Pink Zone event.
Kay Yao is a very, very popular, very successful women's basketball coach, and she lost her battle to breast cancer about 3 years ago, and that's really when they started moving the title of the initiative to really focus on Kay Yao, because it's just bringing a bigger name. Because if you're familiar with women's basketball, you're going to be familiar with that name, so I think they've really tried to address the branding to hopefully raise some more awareness and raise more funds.
Since the event began in 2007, Shippensburg has raised thousands of dollars to go toward cancer research.
Last year was our biggest success, and I believe it was over about $7,000. We will be raising money again this year. We're doing a silent auction, and we're doing some t-shirt sales, and try to engage into some different activities to get people involved and also raise some funds.
Turnout has always been high for the event. In the past, it's been held on Saturday afternoons, but the hope is that the same crowd will come out on Wednesday evening.
We provide free admission for anybody wearing pink. This year will be interesting because it's actually on a Wednesday night, as it's traditionally been on a Saturday midday game. So it'll be interesting. I'm hoping we get some more student turnout.
The event is also a part of the PSAC's Hooping for a Cure awareness and fundraising effort. Colleges Against Cancer, the Women's Center, and the Women's Athletic Sorority Tau Kappa will also take part in the event. The women's game begins at 6 p.m., followed by the men's game at 8 p.m. SUTV will have the game for you on Channel 82 on campus and 21 off campus. Watch it online at ship.edu/Go Raiders. And remember, you can get in for free if you wear pink.
The football team has started gearing up for 2012. Sean Gallagher paid a visit to the spring practice this week.
While it seems just like yesterday the 2011 season ended, spring football ushers in the unofficial start of the 2012 season for Shippensburg. The pads come back on, the rust comes off, and it gives Coach Mark Macheski and his coaching staff a blueprint of what they will be working with for the upcoming season.
The biggest thing for the spring is kind of get the people to fit in the right spots. I always talk about, it's like a big bus. We got to get the right people on the bus, the wrong people off the bus, and then once we get the right people on the bus, we got to find the right seats for them. And the right seats are the right positions, and put them in the best position to succeed. And so that's what we're trying to do over the springtime here.
The 4-team practices build up to the annual red-white game on Saturday, and with cuts on the horizon, younger players have a chance to impress the staff.
We've had some guys, and the two freshman quarterbacks, Lashy and Moyer, they've done a great job this spring, and so we're excited about our young kids too.
With only 5 players graduating from last year's team, Shippensburg has several starters returning on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball for 2012.
We got a lot of good guys coming back, a lot of senior leadership coming back, and we're very excited about that. But we got a lot of returners in a lot of key positions, and as long as we continue to improve and we fill some other spots on the team with some guys in the program, we're going to be okay.
Last season, Shippensburg surprised many in the PSAC with a 7-4 record. But Coach Mark Macheski and the rest of his team knows they can improve on that.
We left a lot on the table. Last year, we scored 40 points a game or something like that during our win streak, but we also only scored 21 points a game during our losing streaks.
The bar has been raised, and with those expectations brings motivation.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to sneak up on anybody this year, that's for sure. But, it's good because it's going to make us work harder. We're going to be more competitive. We got to compete in everything we do. We got to finish games. We got to be consistent with what we're doing, and we got to pay attention to the little things. And hopefully that translates into wins next year.
And those little things being the fundamentals of the game.
If we can fundamentally get better at football and less penalties and less turnovers, we're gonna be top notch. We're only lost a couple players, and we're gonna be real good.
Sean Gallagher, SUTV Sports.